Hi, David. Good evening. Can you hear me? David?
Teacher. Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. So good evening. At what time did you reserve the call? You made the reserve?
Sorry, teacher. I couldn't.
At what time did you reserve the call? To make the call?
At 6 p.m. I think.
Okay, so it's almost 6:10, right? So we're going to try to make it as fast as possible, right? Because I have to give another classes to another group. So then I'm not going to have time. The other day, one of my students told me, teacher, you have to be on time. Okay, so we're going to try to be on time, right?
Okay, sorry, teacher.
Don't worry, it's okay, sometimes happen. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so today we're going to read the geological story of Mediterranean, right? So we have 5 paragraphs, right? So when you're ready, please, you can start. We're going to work like the other day. First, you are going to read the first paragraph. Then you are going to tell me what is the word that you couldn't understand, right?
Okay, teacher.
So then you can start.
The first one, teacher.
Yes, please, number 1, paragraph number 1.
Okay. In 1917, geologists Kenneth Sue and William B.F. Ryan were collecting research data while aboard the oceanographic research vessel Glomar Challenger. An objective of this particular cruise was to investigate the floor of the Mediterranean and to resolve questions about its geologic history. One question was related to evidence that the invertebrate fauna, animals without spines, of the Mediterranean had changed abruptly about 6 million years ago. Most of the older organisms were nearly wiped out, although a few hardy species survived. A few managed to migrate into the Atlantic. Somewhat later, the migrants returned, bringing new species with them. Why did the near extinction in migration occur?
Okay, thank you. So let's start by the vocabulary. Is there any word that you couldn't understand?
Maybe somewhat.
In what part? Sorry. What
Somewhat.
line?
Maybe at the end. Uh, Migrating to the Atlantic somewhat later, the migrants returned, bringing new species with them.
Oh, okay. Somewhat later.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to use this word, okay, to introduce a new line, a new idea, right? It's like como algo, okay? In this case, it's talking about somewhat later, right? It will be something like un poco más tarde, right? Together, right? So sería un poco más tarde, los migrantes retornaron Okay, do you get it?
Yes, I got it when we use two words together. But what if we just use somewhat? In which other cases?
It could be the same meaning, right? For example, would be, podría ser como si dijera en tanto, o podría ser como algún tanto, okay? I don't know if you got it.
Maybe.
Es un adverbio, okay? It's an adverb. For example, I'm going to give you, I'm going to write what color? Okay, let's maybe this one. Okay. What about this if say moderate extent or by a moderate amount, okay. Okay, this is the meaning of the word, right? And for an example, I'm going to write 2 times and I'm going to say mothers have improved somewhat since then. Okay, so we're going to maybe use synonym. Okay, it's like if I would say a little, okay, a bit, or a little bit, okay, to a limit, okay. I don't know if you got it now. Maybe something, okay, maybe it will sound better. For example, if I say kind of, yes, kind of. Okay, so these are synonyms, okay? Instead of use somewhat, okay, we're going to use a little or a little bit. Oh, we need a space here. Okay, a little bit to a limited, or maybe the most useful, right, in spoken English, in an informal way to say somewhat, it's a kind of, right? And here we have an example. Mothers have improved somewhat since then, okay? I don't know, you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, okay. So another word that you couldn't understand, maybe?
Maybe wiped out. I heard that before, but I'm not sure about its meaning.
I'm sorry, my dogs are so loud today. What word, sorry?
Wiped out.
Yes, this is a phrasal verb, right? The synonym for this one would be put out, die off, okay, como aniquilar, okay? So there's some synonyms that you can use. Some is, for example, put out. The other one is die off, okay? And the meaning is to extend, okay? So, como extinguirse, okay? It's a phrasal verb. Yes, as inseparable verb, right? Do you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so then what is in our call? So I don't know what's going on, right? Ok, ¿qué podemos hacer? Porque no hemos acabado. Okay.
No, I think there's a problem.
Oh, teacher, I will wait. Don't worry if you have to.
Sí, porque
finish.
pasa que entró casi, o sea, entró a las casi faltando 2 minutos para que sea 10, entonces recién estamos en el primer párrafo. Okay, so maybe can we finish the second one? I don't know. Do you agree, David? If there's no problem with Ruth also?
I think it's better to give the time to Ruth because I was late, so it was my fault. I think it's okay if we finish now.
Okay, so what do you prefer? It depends on you guys, don't worry.
I think Ruth should continue with the class, and I would retire now.
Yes, maybe another time it will be better if we were in time, right? Because we have maybe 4 paragraphs more, right?
Okay, sorry, teacher.
Okay, thank you, David. No, it's okay, don't worry. So I'm going to launch the poll, please. Igual puedes ver en las grabaciones, David, para que te pongas al tanto, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Ok, thank you, David. Ruth, ¿puedes minimizar la encuesta, por favor? No sé si te aparece.
Sí, la llené.
Ok, gracias. Ok, vamos a entonces. Ok, voy a compartir mi pantalla. I'm going to share my screen. And today we're going to see the geologic history of Mediterranean, right? We have 5 paragraphs. So then the same, right? You're going to read, then you're going to tell me what is the word that you couldn't understand, right? Paragraph by paragraph, right? So then when you're ready, you can start, please.
Okay, I'll start. In 1970, geologists Kenneth J. Sue and William B.F. Ryan were collecting research data while aboard the oceanographic research vessel Glomar Challenger. An objective of this particular cruise was to investigate the floor of the Mediterranean and to resolve questions about its geologic history. One question was related to evidence that the invertebrate fauna, animals without spines, of the Mediterranean had changed abruptly about 6 million years ago. Most of the older organisms were nearly wiped out, although a few hardy species survived. A few managed to migrate into the Atlantic. Somewhat later, the immigrants returned, bringing new species with them. Why did the near extinction and migrations occur?
Okay, thank you. So let's start by the vocabulary, right? Is there any word that you couldn't understand maybe?
Vessel, it's like a position of someone or an activity.
This one?
Yes.
Vessel, Gomer? Okay, no, it is like, es un tipo de barco más o menos, vessel, right?
Oh, okay. I don't get the word in Spanish, but I got it. Yes.
Yes, the pronunciation for this one is vessel, right?
Vessel.
And
Okay.
yes, and we had another word for this one. Okay, the pronunciation is species, right?
Species. Okay.
Yes, yes, you got it. Right, so it's a big one. I guess it's the biggest of all, right? Yes, I had a picture of this, but I guess I closed the link of it, right? But it's the biggest one, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So then, do you have another question?
I think no.
Oh yes, it's like a particular cruise, right? For example, it's more bigger than this one, than the normal cruise, right?
Okay.
So is there another word maybe wipe out?
Like to
You know, when
disappear
a
or
species, yes, something like that, when it's almost to die. right? When
Okay.
you are suffering and it's almost to die, right? It's like
Mhm,
die off. Yes, the
mhm.
synonym is die off, right? Then
Okay.
if you don't, let's see the paragraph number 2.
Okay.
Okay,
A-
you can
Another
start.
task, sorry. Another task for the Glomar Challengers scientists was to try to determine the origin of the dome-like masses buried deep beneath the Mediterranean seafloor. These structures had been detected years earlier by echo-sounding instruments, but they had never been penetrated in the course of drilling, where they sought domes such as are common along the United States Gulf Coast? And if so, why should there have been so much solid crystalline salt beneath the floor of the Mediterranean?
Okay, thank you. So let's start by the vocabulary, right?
Okay. Dome-like is like
Okay.
domo.
Yes, yes, yes. It's almost the same. It's like in Spanish it's like a cúpula, right? It's
Okay.
not a dome, but it's like, right? It's almost the same, right?
Mhm.
You got
Okay.
it?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Another word maybe?
Mm, here, never had never been penetrated in the course of drilling.
Oh, where is it?
Course
Um,
of drilling.
okay. Yeah. Oh, but they had never been penetrated in the course of drilling. What is the word that you couldn't understand? Drilling?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'm going to give you an specific example, right? Do you have other colleagues? Do you know when you want to put in your ear, or maybe it can be in your what kind? I don't know. Um, for example, yes, maybe there's some girls that put earrings, right? So when you want to make, when you want to use a earring, right, you have to make a drilling, right? And you have, maybe there's people also that use that have drillings and his bellies. Okay, I don't know if you got it.
Mm,
Okay,
so,
maybe, yes, okay. Maybe, for example, I want to make a drilling, right, in my belly button, right? And then I have, I love to use earrings. So before to use a drilling, the doctor made me a drilling, right? In order to use earrings, right?
okay.
Como perforación.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Okay,
Okay.
do you get it now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. So let's continue. Is there another word that you couldn't understand?
No, I think everything is clear. Domes
Okay,
is domos, right?
yes, yes. And do you got it, this word?
Yes.
Okay,
Like they get to be inside the floor.
yes, you got it. Then there was another word. Where is it? Not solid. Oh, beneath? Do you got it?
Uh, like alrededor.
Beneath is okay. I'm going to try to draw. Okay, so here is the floor. Okay, and I don't know. So this is beneath, right? Como que debajo de, right?
Oh, okay.
Right? So is it clear? Or do you have
Yes.
any question?
No.
Okay, let's continue with paragraph number 3.
Okay, with questions such as this clearly before them, the scientists aboard the Glomar Challenger proceeded to the Mediterranean to search for the answers. On August 23, 1970, they recovered a sample. The sample consisted of pebbles of hardened sediment that had once been soft, deep sea mud, as well as granules of gypsum and fragments of volcanic rock. Not a single pebble was found that might have indicated that the pebbles came from the Nervi continent. In the days following, samples of solid gypsum were repeatedly brought on deck as drilling operations penetrated the seafloor. Furthermore, the gypsum was found to possess peculiarities of composition and structure that suggested it had formed on desert flats. Sediment above and below the gypsum layer contained tiny marine fossils, indicating open ocean conditions. As they drilled into the central and deepest part of the Mediterranean basin, the scientists took solid, shiny, crystalline salt from the core barrel. Interbedded with the salt were thin layers of what appeared to be wind-blown silt.
Okay, thank you. So then let's start by the vocabulary. Oh yes, the pronunciation of this one is possess. Okay, possess, right?
Oh, okay. It's not the word possess, the verb. It's another kind of.
It's like like if you are the owner of someone or something. No, it's wrong. The wrong of something. Sorry, right? Like you have something, but the correct pronunciation is possess. Okay.
Oh, okay. Possess.
Yes, it's just same like success,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's all the same, right? So
Okay.
then another word, yes, your pronunciation is okay, right? Let's start by the vocabulary again.
Mm,
What is the word that you couldn't understand?
I think gypsum, but I think it is a kind of rock or
Yes,
something like
actually,
that.
it's a mineral made of calcium, sulfate, and water, right?
Oh, okay.
Then, what else?
Um,
For
mhm.
example, we have a, where is that word? Yeah, single pebble. Okay, pebble. It's a kind of rock too, right?
A tiny rock.
Yes, it's a rock actually, but I guess it's more. Yes, I'm going to show you. Yes, it is. Okay,
It's not
it's a rock.
pebbles, right? It's pebbles.
Yes, Pebble Beach, right? Is this one,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
where is my page? Okay, it is. Right, so then, what else?
Hmm.
For example, we have this mud. Do you get it? We have a
Yes,
lot of
it's
synonyms of this word, actually, right?
mud is I have the idea. I don't have the word. Barro,
Okay,
barro.
it's like, I don't know. What example can I give you for this one?
Es como
Um,
barro o
yes, it's
es
like
algo de la.
the wet ground. Yes, it's like the wet ground, right?
Mhm, yes.
right?
Exactly.
So
Mhm.
then what else? Repeatedly both on deck. Do you have the meaning of this one, deck?
It's a table, like a table.
It's like the floor, right?
Oh,
Es
the
como una
floor.
plataforma, ¿ok? Más preciso
Oh,
es como una
okay.
plataforma, más o menos.
Mhm.
No está hablando de una plataforma, por ejemplo, que utilizaríamos alguna plataforma virtual, sino está hablando del suelo, está haciendo referencia al suelo, ¿ok?
Oh, okay. I got it, like to traer la idea sobre la mesa, algo así.
No, it's like the floor, right? It's
Okay.
almost the same, right?
Um,
So then,
the basin, Mediterranean basin, almost at the end.
okay, basin. Yes, I don't find the word. Ah, yes, okay. Mediterranean basin, okay. No puedo darte un ejemplo de esto porque no podría, pero es como una cuenca, okay.
Okay.
Basin
Okay.
es una cuenca, right?
They are a little complicated words because they are about scientific things and the air, the floor and everything like that, right?
Yes, actually it is. This is a lecture of TOEFL, right? Because the structure of this text are so good, right? So then
Mhm.
I chose that one because of that, right?
Yes.
So okay, what
Uh,
else?
core barrel, maybe. Core
Okay,
crystalline salt from the core barrel. I think it's also something of of that words.
it's like, okay, this is like a barrel, okay? So you can put water into here. I don't know when it's raining. My
Ah, okay.
grandmother uses this for save water,
My
okay?
mom
So
does
it's
it.
something like so yes, it is a core barrel. Of course, core is like it's a scientific word, right? It's
Uh-huh.
an special material, okay? But the barrel is this one, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. So then, what else?
Interbedded, the word next to it.
Okay, what is it?
Interbedded.
Interpreted. Okay,
Interbedded.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, the pronunciation is interpreted. Okay. For example, if I tell you we're going to interpret, please our homework to see which one is better. Okay. Or maybe when you're going to go to the gym, we have to interpret the machine with I don't know, with your partner, maybe with a person that you don't know. Okay. It's
Okay.
I don't know, you got it. Maybe
Like take
it's
turns.
yes, something like that. I'll give you my homework, and you are going to give you yours. Okay.
Oh, okay. An
Como,
exchange.
yes, it's an exchange actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Or thin layers of what appear to be wine-blown silt. Wine-blown silt. That's the word I
Wine
don't know.
block. Okay. Yes. For example, it's when, okay, how can I draw this? Maybe yesterday was a wine blow, right? There was
Oh,
a strong wine blow. No, it was not yesterday. Or yes, it is. No, I guess it was on Monday that there was a strong
mhm.
wind blow. Do you get it?
Okay. Yes, I
Como
got
un
it.
fuerte viento.
Uh-huh.
¿Ok? Y
And
tenemos acá esta
silt?
palabra que es silt. ¿Ok? Silt es como, es el sinónimo, is the synonym of the other word that we saw, of mud. ¿Ok?
Oh, okay.
So there are many differences, right? Tenemos lo que es barro, tenemos lo que es lodo, son muy diferentes, ¿ok? Tenemos lo que más adelante
Mhm.
vamos a ver una palabra que es el cieno, que es lo mismo, es como el lodo, pero en diferentes sinónimos. ¿Ok?
Okay. Thank you.
So, do you get it? Do you have
Yes, I got
another word that you couldn't understand? Do you understand the meaning of this one? Layers?
layers, something that um, uh, I think it has um, yeah, it has something to be with lay or with somewhere you can lay something like that.
Okay. In this case, it's explain us that, for example, eh, I don't know, you know, como capas. No estoy
Oh,
diciendo
okay,
que eran
layers.
capas
Yes, yes.
diminutas.
Mhm. So
So
I got it wrong.
yes, maybe you get confused with someone who is not telling the truth.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but it is not right.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
the other word is maybe the word that you get confused of. It is like okay.
Okay.
For example, that maybe that was your confusion, right?
Uh, well, I thought it was something with the word lay down.
Ah, okay, yes, I thought it was about this word. Okay, so but it's not. Okay, so the meaning of this one is like como capas. Okay, eran
Okay.
capas diminutas que aparecieron. Okay,
Mhm. Okay.
then
Thank you.
let's continue with paragraph number 4. I guess the paragraph number 4 have more vocabulary, right? So let's start.
I
We're
think
going to stop in this part, right? So
yes.
let's continue.
The time had come to formulate a hypothesis. The investigators theorized that about 20 million years ago, the Mediterranean was a broad seaway linked to the Atlantic by two narrow straits. Coastal movements closed the straits, and the landlocked Mediterranean began to evaporate. Increasing salinity caused by the evaporation resulted in the extermination of scores of invertebrate species. Only a few organisms, especially tolerant of very salty conditions, remained. As evaporation continued, the remaining brine salt water became so dense that the calcium sulfate of the hard layer was precipitated. In the central deeper part of
Okay, we're going to stop until this part because of the
yes,
vocabulary, right? So let's
okay,
start. What
yes,
is the word that
but
you
I
couldn't
think
understand?
uh,
Let's start by
straight.
straight. Okay. So we're going to, do you get it? What is a narrow?
Yes, una flecha.
Okay. In this case, okay, in this context, I'm going to yes, this is a straight, right? Okay,
Oh,
as you
okay.
can see, it's something, it's almost the same like if I say tiny, sorry, okay? So this is a straight, something very, very, very little, okay? But we had another word, right? What was it? Yes, narrow, okay? In this case, it's talking about narrow because, but where is my picture again? Ok. En esta parte de acá existiría como lo que es narrow, ok, que vendría siendo similar a la palabra straight, ok. vendría siendo como estrecho, como algo estrecho. I don't know if you got it.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the meaning of, right? Porque en realidad acá en este texto it's almost the same, narrow than straight, okay?
Okay.
Solo que es como que cuando decimos narrow como que nos está queriendo decir como que está restringido, como que es un estrecho restringido, no como nos dice que seaway es linked, okay? A eso hace referencia. I don't know if you got it.
Yes, the seaway was um
Oh, this is the seaway,
like
actually.
unite.
No, the
Uh-huh.
seaway is this one, okay? For example, we don't have a seaway in Bolivia,
Yes.
right? Es como una vía marina, ok.
Mhm.
Pero para utilizarlo, para decir, okay, there's another word, maybe you're going to find it. Where is it? Linked, landlocked, okay. We have these two words, seaway and landlocked, okay. For example, here in Bolivia, we don't have a landlocked, we have a landlocked, okay. Es como sin litoral o sin salida al mar. Do you get it? Seaway
Yes.
es como una vía marina.
Okay.
Okay, so then let's continue.
And crustal movements. Crustal, what is it?
In which part, sorry?
Next to straight.
Oh, yes, oh, this one?
Yes.
Okay, this is a synonym. We saw the word, a similar word like this. This is like, you know, como mareas vendría siendo, okay?
Oh, okay. The movement of the
Como
sea.
como el movimiento de la corteza. Exacto, ese vendría siendo el significado. Ok,
Oh,
entonces por eso
okay.
significa que se ha cerrado la vía marina.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Do you get it now?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, let's continue. Continue reminding Brian. Okay, Brian is the salt water, right?
Mm-hmm. Brine,
Then,
salt water.
okay.
Yes, I got it.
Okay,
Teacher,
so then
I have to go. I don't know. I think we will not end
oh
the
yeah,
lecture.
yes. One student didn't enter to the class, so okay, it was supposed to be the first one. Okay, so
Mhm.
you also fill the pool. So that's all for today. Thank you, Ruth.
Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.
Bye, see you.